want people to watch these videos and I want people to buy my goddamn ebook. And I'm not in it for money. I just like to be worshipped. I like people to think that I'm perfect and I'm like the perfect species, and I really like to be worshipped. And I really have a problem when people don't think I'm perfect. I want to kill them. It's quite interesting. Like I have like this mother-in-law. Well, my sister's, she's married to this guy, and she comes to visit. I called her an effing bitch in one of my last videos, and she doesn't like me. She doesn't think I'm perfect, and I want to kill her because like she doesn't think I'm perfect. It's like, how dare you not think I'm perfect? Like I have done so much work to perfect the human species. I may not be strikingly good looking because that's more genetics. I might have bags under these eyes because I suffer from like, you know, sleep deprivation or whatever. But and I might have wrinkles because I'm getting older. But other than my face, my goddamn body, the things that I've studied, like psychology and spirituality, the things that are vitally important to create an essential, perfect human, like that's the things that I focus on. If there's one desire or main focus I have on this life, it's perfecting the human species. And I'm going to goddamn do it. And it's essential that people worship me. It really fucking pisses me goddamn off when I'm not being worshipped. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I didn't have my attachment needs met as a child, my attention needs met as a child, or my love needs met throughout my entire life. And I've been kicked out of groups and things like that. And I haven't had a lot of friends at certain times because I'm too goddamn unpredictable, or I'm too goddamn sad, and then I'm too goddamn confident or manic, or, and then even yesterday, I lost one fucking subscriber because I was too different in a couple of different of my videos. And I was cursing in one, and I was saying I was the Antichrist in one, and the devil reincarnated, and I was like telling you to fucking buy my book, you pieces of shit. And then I was like, all like nice, and then like, and people can't handle that shit. They're like, get this guy the fuck out of here. Not subscribing to that guy. Well, fuck you then, man. So it's like, God forbid you be fucking authentic. And God forbid you goddamn be vulnerable. And God forbid you fucking admit the truth and you say you want to be goddamn worshipped. Because I think a lot of us that didn't get our attention, attachment needs, or love needs met as a child or in the womb, yeah, we want to be fucking worshipped. Because we don't feel loved. We feel empty inside. So like, fuck it. We want to be worshipped by as many people as possible. We want to get as much love from as many people as possible because we don't feel love. We feel empty. And we're so all over the place because all these fucking triggers that we have because we had so much goddamn trauma growing up, or so much trauma from in the womb. Since the beginning of our existence, and we've been exiled and fucking rejected by so many goddamn people that we just don't feel whole. And we have so many goddamn triggers that anything could set us off, and we could fucking become violently aggressive or angry or rageful, or we could become suicidally depressed, or we could even become manic. Like, we have so many issues. And it's people like us with all the severe trauma and the attachment, attention, and love needs that weren't met, that were neglected, that are on fucking SSI, that can't be around people, that people don't want to have anything to do with. We're the fucking cockroaches of society. And what do? We make goddamn videos. Because we're fucking lost and empty. And we have nothing going for our lives. And yes, moons and butterflies are beautiful. And the only thing that makes me feel beautiful sometimes is just looking at butterflies and being around flowers and trees and grass and anything green, looking at the sky and being present. But then sometimes I do that and I'm present and I'm looking at the same things, and sadness could come upon me. Not often, but it happens. Because what are we living for? It's a good question. And nobody watches my videos anymore. That saddens me to death, man. When I first made these, they had like 200, 300, 400 views, and now they have 10 views, 8 views, 6 views. That's so fucking sad, man. Because everybody's watching bullshit, watching things that don't matter. They're not learning dick shit about dick shit. Because I'm only 1% of the fucking population. And who the hell wants to put up with somebody like me that goes from fucking manic to homicidal to suicidal within a day? Nobody wants to put up with that motherfucker. And that's the reason why I've been fucking rejected and fucking fired from every job I've ever had. So fuck you, society. And fuck you, non-subscribers. And fuck you, people not buying my book. Making these videos is difficult. It's goddamn difficult, but I'm not going to stop. Why? Because people need to listen and understand our community. For fuck's sakes, nobody cares. People do care. People do care. They just don't want us around. I don't know if they care. It's like the end of Boys in the Hood, which was a movie about the ghetto in Compton. And the very last line at the end of the movie, after this guy's best friend died, after he got shot in the street and murdered, he said, "When I was watching the news today, wasn't nothing about my best friend that just got murdered in the streets." He's like, people either don't know, they don't show, or they don't care about what's going on in the hood. It's the same thing with mental illness, but more so with the hood.